It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Los Angeles enter the day having lost their last 10 contests. We'll see if they can turn that around next. Dylan Bundy gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Xavier Edwards. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Settling in now, Cody Clemens. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to him, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Jordan Balazovic will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2-2.
Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Simmons racing for second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there as it falls. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's going to be a base hit, so the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. As a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Stepping into the box, Shohei Ohtani. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Now the 1-1 pitch. To first. He's right there. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Angels get just the one. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Angels are out in front, 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
So striding forward now, Yordan Alvarez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So here's Pete Alonso. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
To the plate now, Evan White. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoak steps up, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Milosevic is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle. No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Check outside.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here now the 2-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in the switch hitter, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
In now, George Springer. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Cody Clemens. Fouled off. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Justin Decker.
Standing in now, Justin Decker. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he popped him up. Fletcher onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Ready now, David Fletcher. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate, Mike Trout. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home.
Down to 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. To third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Shohei Ohtani waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Shohei Ohtani.
At the plate now, Shohei Ohtani. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's Justin Smoak now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smoke has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Angels get just the one. 3 innings complete. Angels lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Yordan Alvarez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he popped him up. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Pete Alonso. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now back, designated hitter, Evan White.
So stepping in, Evan White, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a relay home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI. And we are tied at 2.
The catcher, Yadier.
At the plate, Yadier Molina. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Marwin Gonzalez. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Digging in, Max Stassi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1.
Hey. 3-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now back, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Into the box, David Fletcher. Swing and a liner. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Xavier Edwards. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, man, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
So now to the plate, George Springer. Chopped toward the second baseman. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now to the plate, Cody Clemens has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw, got him by a step. Would have been a run if he'd beat it out, but the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Dylan Floro will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 53, Dylan Floro.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. Ground ball right into the shift. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra base.
Anthony Rendon.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Liner in there for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Liner toward right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So digging in now, Justin Smoke. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Throw won't get him.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
To the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Dan Winkler takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Dan Winkler.
Max Stassi will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Angels 5, the Blue Jays 2. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Justin Decker. The 1-2. Here's Simmons at short. Scooped up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
At the ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in now, Evan White. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. In comes the left fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Angels 5, the Jays 4. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, David Fletcher. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air out to right. Decker is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Molina has it. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He singled his last time up. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Out of play. Again, a 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They lead it 5-4. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Jacob Barnes.
New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Trout. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Digging in, George Springer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Cam Bedrosian will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
At the plate now, Cody Clemens. Outside, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Decker. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the 2-1.
Nope.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. High and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 34 home runs now on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology.
111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Matt Ball will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 35, Matt Ball.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. A grand slam home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Halos 5. Ray Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. The 1-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
If you constitute that as a great piece of hitting, certainly love the result. I have no idea how he takes a slider, potentially outside and off the plate, and pulls it for a homer.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. Strike taken up in the zone. No outs, nobody on. And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Still only 1 out in the inning. He pulls this one into right. Decker's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Joaquin Soria takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Ready for another chance? Max Stassi, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Angels 7. Now at the plate, Evan White. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina digging in now. 2 balls and a strike to Molina.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Line to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on the mound. He executed everything he wanted to in his game plan right there. Breaking ball below the zone, and he's able to dig that out for a base hit. He has to be frustrated right now.
Justin Anderson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 38, Justin Anderson.
Into the box, Xavier Edwards. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
George Springer the next to hit. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Cody Clemens. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Out of here. Grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion. So now to the plate, Justin Decker. Slider is right there, 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on balls.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Hansel Robles enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Pete Alonso will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Angels 7. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
At the plate, David Fletcher. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Dominguez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. The 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Standing in, Mike Trout. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Evan White. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Next to bat for Toronto, Yadier Molina. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Trout looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
To the plate now, Xavier Edwards. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 13-7. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
3-2 now. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
At the plate now, Shohei Ohtani. Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He'll try it again, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin Smoak.
Stepping in, Justin Smoak. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Marwin Gonzalez. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Angels down to their last strike. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count remains 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
13-8, the final score in this one. Toronto get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Dan Winkler claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.